So why this complete change as far as India's position on this attack in Poonch? What exactly explains it? Is it public pressure, the mood of the nation, or has the BJP been able to convince the government that the statements issued by AK Antony a couple of days back in Parliament were just not enough? Joining us to debate this, Ashraf Qazi, the former High Commissioner of Pakistan to India, Chandan Mitra, Rajya Sabha MP. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us as well. Manishankar Iyer, of senior leader of the Congress party with us, General VP Malik, former chief of the Indian Army staff with us as well. Thank you, sir, very much for being with us. Manishankar Iyer, let me come to you first. What has really changed in the last 48 hours? Is our policy on Pakistan floundering? Because what AK Antony has said today in the Lok Sabha is diametrically different from what he said on the Lok Sabha, in the Lok Sabha 2 days back.
I'm not a member of the Lok Sabha, but I am a member of the Rajya Sabha. And in the Rajya Sabha, Mr. AK Antony made it completely clear, especially in responding to the clarification sought, that the statement he had made, I think day before yesterday, was based on the information that he had at the time the statement was made, which was about 3:30 p.m. that afternoon. And he went on to say that he went on next day to say that he has sent the army chief to the area and was awaiting his return, and that after ascertaining all the facts from him, he would make another statement. I see nothing inconsistent in this. In the original statement, he did not rule out the possibility that those who were in Pakistan uniforms were in fact Pakistan soldiers. He said nothing about ruling out the possibility of Pakistani army officers assisting in this process, and I therefore do not see any backtracking at all, although I know that the BJP wishes to pat itself on the back. They are welcome to do so.
Chandan Mitra, would you like to respond to that? Why exactly is the BJP now okay with the revised statement made by AK Antony? Do you believe that there has been a change in position because of pressure borne by the BJP?
Well, I will leave that to the people of this country to judge. But the fact is that contrary to the splitting of hair and the clutching of straws that is being indulged in by Mr. Manishankar Iyer, I think the first statement by Mr. Antony was crystal clear. He was absolutely clear that they were raiders in Pakistan Army uniform. And from that, he has changed it to say this is Pakistan Special Service Group, SSG, of which Pervez Musharraf was once a commando, a soldier. They had carried out the attack. That is very categorical today, and this is exactly what the whole country knew from day one. The government tried to hide that and take the Pakistani position that non-state actors and independent terrorist groups are indulging in this action. Pakistan government and army had nothing to do with it. That was the basic essence of what the defense minister's statement was. And my question to the Congress leaders is that if Mr. Antony did not have the full information, he could have told the House, and both houses the statement was the same, or whatever Mr. Manishankar Iyer says. So he could have said that I don't have the full information, I will get back to you. But on the face of it, given the record of the Pakistan army in kind of pushing terrorists into Jammu and Kashmir, it appears that they would have committed this. He could have said, sought time of the House and made the statement the next day what he did today.
Mr. Iyer,
now, this was therefore I suspect a conspiracy and a plan which the BJP, very strong, by taking a strong position, has foiled, and the national outrage finally compelled the Congress to kind of make this U-turn.
Mr. Iyer, he actually has a couple of important points, because if you look at the statements which were made initially by AK Antony, there was no mention of the involvement of Pakistan Special Forces in the original statement. Subsequently, there was an army press release which said that there was a Pakistan border action team involved. Antony's statement said terrorists and persons dressed in Pak Army uniforms were involved. The army subsequently said that Pak soldiers were directly involved, right? Antony's statement had no mention of Pak Army, whereas the Defence Ministry statement, which was subsequently withdrawn and which is now proven to be accurate, says frustration of terrorist tanzeems and Pak Army. These are just a couple of points where there were discrepancies. Mr. Iyer.
You're not a member of the House, so obviously I cannot accuse you of amnesia, but Sri Chandan Mitra is a member of my House. And I don't know whether he heard it, because the BJP loves to talk but doesn't like to hear, that Mr. Antony made it completely categorically clear that as a responsible defense minister, he could only share the information that he had at that point in time. And the statement that was circulated said right at the top as the headline, it mentioned the Pak Army. They at no point in that statement, although the BJP wished to twist it into that and thereby aid Pakistani propaganda, did he say that he was ruling out the involvement of the Pakistan Army. He in fact explained then and there on the spot that as a responsible minister, he had to make a statement on the basis of the facts then available to him. And the DGMO, if I'm not mistaken, was sitting in the official gallery. And subsequently, he promised that he'd come back to the House. He's come back to the House. Why do you want to go on flaying this dead horse?